I'm Jen. I've been active as a citizen journalist for a little over 10 years, and I'd like to share with you some of the skills that I've picked up along the way. Today we're going to look at how to create a news video using screen capture. One of the benefits of using screen capture is that you can easily refer to articles on websites, which is currently acceptable under copyright law, under fair use, though of course that may change at some point in the future. Another advantage to using screen capture is that you have the ability to edit your video before it's seen by anybody, allowing you to be more relaxed about possibly making mistakes. If you make a mistake when you're recording, simply pause for a moment, which will create a gap in your audio track that you'll be able to easily find and edit out. To begin, you'll need a few essential items: your ideas and/or your opinions, a web connection, and screen capture software. I'm using Camtasia, which costs $169. Not bad for video editing software, which can run hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. But if you have PowerPoint and a basic video editing piece of software, you don't need to make any purchase. Just watch our video creating a news video using PowerPoint. In our process, you have a couple of decisions to make. The first is, will you want to work with a script or speak extemporaneously, being inspired by the articles that you're showing on screen? Again, you won't have to worry about making mistakes because you'll be able to edit them out. You also need to choose your topic. Will you give an overview of the news of the day, or will you focus on one specific subject? Once you've made that determination, select the articles you plan to use. You can refer to another Corsi Nation citizen journalism video, selecting articles for your news video. Let's leave the virtual world and go to the real world to get started. Here we have our 3 articles related to Nexium, and we can think about what we want to say. Again, you can use a script, or you can just speak off the top of your head, speak from your heart. Whether you speak from your head or your heart, try to bring out some unique perspectives and help people understand the story. These are the recording controls. First, select your screen size. It's probably easiest for right now if you select full screen. Next, choose camera off or camera on. Camera on will give you a Mark Dice style picture-in-picture featuring your face as recorded by your computer's camera. If you're using a USB microphone, make sure that's selected. And when you're ready, click record. Now we're ready to record our screen capture. Once you've clicked record, you'll be recording your screen capture. With your browser on screen, you can click through your tabs and comment on the articles that you've selected, scrolling down if necessary for a special quote, and sharing what you feel is significant. When you've finished, you can stop recording and begin the editing process. What you see here on the timeline is actually the video that I'm producing showing you how to make videos. And I've already done some editing. To begin, you find your media up here and you select your media and bring it to the timeline. And when you bring it to the timeline, it will look something like this. And I'm not going to work on this bit right now, so I'll just delete that. If you've never worked with a timeline before, what you see here is the audio. You can compress the timeline so you can have a better overview, or you can expand the timeline so that you can view the audio better. And I like expanded timeline for editing because it helps me find where I have left the gaps in my audio recording so I can go back and find my mistakes. About mid-size is probably the best for editing because it allows you to see the gaps, and some of the gaps are questionable size. You'll become used to this as you record your own voice. It's probably best to leave long gaps at the beginning long pauses so that you can find your mistakes a little bit more easily. But I'll just start right here, and here's a gap. Let's edit this out. Okay, I stumbled there a little on my words, so I'm going to just take it to the point where I paused, and I can use a Command T to cut that clip, or I can go under Edit and click Split Selection at Playhead, and it's grayed out because I already did split the selection at Playhead. And this is one of the commands that I happen to use the most. You'll become accustomed to these other tools, but this is an easy way. We're just sticking to the basics here, and this is very basic. So I can look at my timeline and see right here where I was fumbling with my words. And again, Command T, split at Playhead, and I can cut that right out. And there we have it. My mistake, my fumbling is gone, and now I sound like a confident person who knows what they're talking about. And you can continue that process, editing out all of your pauses, and I always listen to the beginning and end of any edit I make to make sure that I edit it properly and that it sounds the way I want it to sound. And you can just move through your timeline and cut out all of your mistakes. And in order to separate your audio from your video, you can go to your edit, select, of course, whatever clip you want to separate the audio and video, and if you look at the timeline, separate audio and video will allow you to work separately with your video and your audio. The media tab is where you will find all of your media, whatever you've recorded on the screen, and you can also import media. You can import still images, you can import audio files. If you want to add music in Camtasia, you can import your music, and there's a lot you can do here, but it's quite simple to use, and you don't have to use all the features. If you're beginning, you want to keep things simple. You don't need to use a lot of features. You might want to just do your screen capture, and typically I would only have one screen capture here. It's just because I'm working on this project that I have several. If I were doing a basic news screen capture, I would only have one piece of media here, and then I would add probably a title at the beginning, depending on how quickly I want to get it out. Timeliness is essential for news. Now, you may do an opinion piece or a deeper research piece that might have longer staying power, but if you're looking at the news of the day, you want to get that out as quickly as possible. That's one great advantage that the alternative media has, is that we have a lot of boots on the ground and we can be quick. Sometimes adding things can be your enemy. It can be the enemy of quickness. And if you spend a lot of time doing this, you get frustrated, you get discouraged, you might not want to keep doing it. So as you begin, you can keep it simple, keep it basic, add a title at the beginning if you want, maybe a little jingle at the beginning, a little bit of music if you have something that's customized that you like, and move through your news items. Maybe put a title at the end, follow me on Twitter, something very basic like that, and then you're ready to share your video. So when you're finished, you've done all your screen recording, your titling, your editing. Click share, and you can share directly to YouTube. I don't recommend that. Personally, I like to keep a local copy of any of my work. So I generally use an export, choose where you want to save it, and it will give you an MP4 as an export. And click export, and you will have your video to upload to Coursey Nation or YouTube or wherever you choose to use it. Thank you for watching this video. We're delighted you want to become a citizen journalist and hope to be a support to you as you perfect your skills. Watch for more Corsi Nation citizen journalist videos, including creating a news video using PowerPoint, another on finding and using images, as well as finding and adding music to your videos. For Corsi Nation, I'm Jen, bidding you farewell and wishing you great success in your patriot pursuits.